to defy rain. She's wearing my school ring on her chain. She's my steady, I'm her man. I'm gonna love her all I can. This baby's all to be mine. This baby's all, please all be mine. This baby's all to be mine.
Good morning. How's everybody doing? I just whacked my rear view mirror on all that stuff in the garage that I'm sure you saw. I'm leaving, headed to work, and if you caught my last vlog update, you'll see the difference of me being tired and bloated in the morning and a little more awake in the afternoon during my commute home. So made my espresso coffee this morning on their Virtuo Plus machine, if you saw that. I've been trying that out over my Nespresso machine. Just wanted to post a quick little vlog, not as long as the last one. That one was definitely long just because I was trying to get a lot out in the open regarding what's been going on over the past couple of months that I haven't posted anything. I wanted to focus on the 2018 Airstream Interstate in this vlog. Oh, and by the way, all that stuff in my garage is for a garage sale. So if anybody would like to come by at all, please let me know. But it's all stacked up waiting for a garage sale. So the 2018 Interstate was digging around a little bit, and I know that the 2018s really don't start rolling out to the dealerships until, I think some are coming in now. Colonial in New Jersey has some inbound. I haven't seen any actually on the lot, but I know they're inbound. There was a dealer, it was an Airstream, I believe, employee who had posted a YouTube video that I just happened to come across, and he was addressing dealers regarding the 2018 Airstream Interstates. And I always knew when I bought my 2017, now I bought my 2017 last November, and that's really, well, and my Interstate sat on the lot, the dealer indicated, I think, about 60 days. So September, maybe August. So they should be rolling around now, the new model year. And I get asked a lot, what's a discount? And a discount varies. But what I found was if you're purchasing a new model year right around the time that it rolls out to lots or shortly thereafter, expect around 20%. I think the longer that they sit around and the further you are into that current model year, you're probably pushing up to 23, 24%. I believe for an Airstream travel trailer, you can get up to around 25%. But again, when you purchase in a new model year, newly introduced models, you're going to be closer to 20%. So anyway, I knew when I purchased mine that mine was relatively new or young in the model year, and I always wondered in the back of my mind, I wonder what improvements Airstream will make in the next model year version. And lo and behold, here we are. So we're hitting the 2018 model year, and I think the biggest two improvements that I've seen, if you've watched my full review, you will have seen me talk about the kitchen sink, kitchen faucet. That hasn't changed. Nothing has changed in the bathroom, surprisingly, with the shower. But two big items that have changed are that Airstream focused on adding additional solar. So instead of the standard 100 watt solar panel, you now have 300 watts, but interestingly enough, you still have the same batteries, the same solar controller, same inverter, all of that's still the same. They just added an additional 200 watts of solar on the roof. On top of that, I think probably the largest aesthetic change is to the hot water heater. And if you know, the hot water heater has a very large access panel on the outside that really screams RV, especially for being a Sprinter van. That big access panel really makes it look like an RV. So now Airstream has removed the Atwood and has changed to, and the brand has skipped my memory right now. It's a much smaller instant hot water heater, and it just has a small circular vent on the outside, so very inconspicuous, and there's nothing but a vent, and it's instant. So that's nice. That is an improvement I would have liked to have had on my Interstate. I'm surprised they didn't make a change sooner with the large square access hole on the outside. It's just, I mean, it's a beast with the big propane hot water heater, 6-gallon hot water heater. Another small improvement they made was to the awning on the outside, which is about 19 feet, I believe. And that was introduced for the 2017 model year, which was about a foot and a half longer than it was on previous model years. They've now added 2 pieces of trim on either end of the awning to make it look a little more built in, instead of it just being a freestanding mounted unit on the roof. So now it looks a little more sleek. Definitely a nice improvement. I'm curious to know if that's an aftermarket item that can be purchased to add that. So those were the big ones, I believe. And actually the biggest one, which I was a little underwhelmed by, but the biggest change, and you know, being a gadget tech freak, I would have loved to have had this, is the multiplex wiring. So the 2018 Airstream Interstate now has all multiplex wiring. The one funky thing, though, is that they've removed the thermostat in its regular location near the rear of the coach, and the thermostat's now located where all your controls are, under the flip-up upper cabinet where you've got your generator start and all of your other controls. There's a touch screen now located there, which is your main command center to the multiplex system, and that's where you go to change your thermostat. In my opinion, it's not a very easy to access location, especially for a thermostat if you're hanging out in the back of the coach and you want to change the temperature. Now, what I have not seen is any sort of mobile phone app functionality to allow you to control the system, which would be fantastic. But you do have multiplex wiring now, so it is a cleaner interface. And one thing I think is kind of clunkier, the little...
You have an incoming call.
Alright, sorry, so my phone was ringing, and then I decided to divert to get breakfast because I have no groceries in the house and I have to break this habit. It's been a bad habit, and you're going to see me expand. I'm going to see me expand. So, anyway, I'm going to have to pay in a little bit, but like I was saying, the multiplex wiring, I think it's a nice enhancement, but the touch panel control is now behind the panel cabinet door that currently exists in the Interstate, where all of your controls are, where your generator, hot water heater, your water tank, monitors, all of that. So it's hidden behind there, which is fine. I just think it's kind of goofy that your temperature is also back there. They did, for 2018, make a change to the generator. It's still the same generator unit, but they added a resonator. And a resonator can be easily had for $45 and installed. I haven't really looked into installing it myself, but I think from what I've read on Airstream forums, it's relatively straightforward to take to a muffler shop or muffler guy and have him kind of weld on the resonator. So they are advertising that it's a quieter generator for 2018 via the resonator. They have not changed the actual generator. It's still propane. They haven't done anything else to the generator system or any backup generator system under the hood. They haven't done anything like that. So I think it's interesting that there's been a few minor modifications. I guess I shouldn't say minor because they're pretty big, but I don't feel like they make a really big impact on the overall interstate. So at the end of the day, I feel like I'm not really missing out on anything. The multiplex wiring is nice, but it's not really getting you anything extra. Hey, how are you?
I'm going to move forward to the next window, okay?
Okay. A McDonald's with 3 windows. Who knew? Three windows. Had no idea. So I almost wonder if the multiplex system is in preparation for any future enhancements. I don't know. It might be laying the groundwork for it. So that's the 2018 Interstate, the bulk of the improvements. Let me know what your thoughts are. If it's anything that you regret not having in yours, that you think you could live without or would absolutely want, definitely like, thumbs up, comment, share, and I look forward to our next drive into work vlog. Take care.
Thank you.